Hello? Hello?
Hey, looks like we're into it. By the way, our casters today is me, Vumi, and Drawn. Sorry for the late start. Technical issues. We're off to a quick start with Pac-Man already going for disrespect. Drawn, have any commentary so far?
Uh, so far from what I've gathered, these two might actually be in for a really interesting match. So far we already know Olympia. He has a very prestigious sort of status around this community. But from our infinite knowledge pool about Dom here, that being from Olympia himself, apparently he quote plays Pac-Man and is good.
Wow, that is a very good quote. But Olympia
Yeah.
already taking the first stock off the right. From what I know about the stage, with its blast zones, it's really hard to KO off the top, but the sides are relatively normal. And knowing how Pac-Man plays like that, he can easily just go for stuns. I'm waiting to see how the Inkling utilizes Bomb, because they haven't been doing it too much, but the roll read, oh boy.
Very great. Well, I guess not even start, just second stock for Olympia here.
Yeah. Olympia is the first Inkling I've seen here played that actually uses Neutral B. It's such an underrated move. I play Inkling a lot myself. It is such a good stall move if you just need to get a bit more percent. And off the top! Ooh. Wow.
Very huge game one. Yeah.
What was that, like 2
Quick
minutes?
game. Something around there, yeah.
Yeah, Olympia up one for the first one, and I think this is just going to go rapid fire at this point because Dom is really playing for his items, but Olympia is not letting it happen and is not giving in to anything.
Oh yeah, which is definitely what you need to do against the Pac-Man. That's usually just his like Pac-Man's main combo starters and everything.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas for how Dom could potentially like rival that? Either going for just early item wheel with taking early items for setups like a peach would with a turnip, or should they still try to play a bit more passively and see if they can use hydrant to push people off?
I think the best bet for him here would just be wait until he gets Olympia off stage and then start fishing for items and everything, because then that would actually give him time to be able to set up with a hydrant as well as be able to think of just what combo would be best to mix up with and everything.
Got it. So, with the tournament rules, this run is best of 3, right? Best of 5. Okay. Well, second battle is about to start.
All right, very explosive start with 1 point on the board for Olympia, but will Dom be able to pull this one back? Here we will.
I want to see it pull back. This is already such a quick match.
Oh, on to Kalos. It seems like Pac-Man, or sorry.
You go.
It seems like Dom noticed that he was getting killed very early, so he decided to choose the biggest blast zone stage that's available to him.
These guys are following the writer's rule of threes. First it was Pac-Man with 3 forward airs, and then it was Inkling with 3 back airs.
It's all scripted. This whole event, everything is planned out.
Yeah, sorry, it's wrestling. Too bad
Yeah.
so sad.
This is WWE.
Stage spike. Wow, Inkling recovery. You sometimes forget that characters in this game do have bad recoveries. When you look at so many characters like Inkling and the 599 characters, they have such good recoveries.
Oh yeah, definitely. I believe both of these characters actually have really good. Ooh, actually, huge play there from Olympia. Oh, but it wasn't enough to kill, sadly.
Oh, it really should have been.
As I was saying before,
Ooh, the up air. Probably one of Inkling's strongest kill moves outside of smash attacks.
Oh yeah, especially since it's so quick.
They do it again with the bell. Yeah. Oh, he missed the aerial combo. Wow. Unlucky. Indeed. Ooh, Olympia low on ink. They need to get Olu off stage. Ooh.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I believe Pac-Man also has a really crazy recoveries of his own because he's able to just kind of up B to be able to get that height and then immediately just up B right after for free. So
Yeah, but the one problem I'd say is that his is probably more exploitable because if you look at Pac-Man's, anybody with even just a slightly decent recovery, as long as it look not like max recovery, you can easily just take it down to its final thing and make it so the Pac-Man can't even jump off of it. So you can either hit it when it's orange or hit it when it's red and make it so Pac-Man can't do anything.
oh yeah, definitely. And I don't believe that Pac-Man's up B has that big of a hitbox either, except just right on top of him. So any disjointed moves, or any moves in general, could just try to go and collide with that and just completely challenge it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know Pac-Man's like item rotation because I know it follows a set pattern. It's like it's fruits to
Oh,
I think it's fruits to pomegranate, the green one, and then it's to key to glider, that one. Oh wow, I didn't even know that could three hit into I think L. Did I get that
uh,
right?
I don't know the exact one with the early fruits, but I do believe it goes to fruits to glider to bell to key because key is supposed to be the kill one and bell is supposed to be the second most powerful one with how it just stuns.
Even though most people use
Oh,
all in the side smash to
uh,
catch the roller. Ooh, baby.
all right. So yeah, no, it seems like Dom will be able to, or at least from what we've seen so far, Dom is definitely adapting to Olympia's very oppressive side B playstyle here.
Yeah. I what I really want to see here is some hydrant clips because that's probably the most exciting. Just having no idea where the hydrant's gonna bounce to.
Oh yeah, that's what makes the character for so scary for me. I play Pichu personally, and so just it'll fly and
Oh.
smack me, and just instantly I'm gone, and because I never know where it's gonna fly.
To to be fair with Pichu, it's a double-edged sword because it feels like if you fight a Ganon as Pichu, either way, somebody's dying at zero.
Oh yeah, no.
There's no getting around that. Same thing with the hydrant. Either you dodge it or there is no way to dodge it. I don't think there's an in between.
Oh yeah. And speaking of hydrants, as we start off game three, I believe, we see the opening with a hydrant immediately, which was immediately thrown away.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh, actually,
what was that? I don't really see Inklings react that quickly to a when they get shielded with roller, like when the enemy shields roller. I like did they preemptively guess it so when the hit stun came out, the jump command was already in there?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's able to buffer. So like in the middle of that hit lag, I'm pretty
ooh,
sure he's able to buffer the jump out of it.
ooh, wow.
But that's definitely a
Ooh,
double-edged sword.
wow, the hydrant. Ooh,
That's definitely a sort of double-edged sword, though, I would say,
ooh.
because that would make him super predictable out of it. So all he would have to do is just kind of follow up with even a bell to be able to catch him out of that. But other than that, if this is actually Pac-Man we're talking about, who doesn't have the best aerial speed, so maybe that is the best way to get through with that.
Yeah. I mean, he makes up for it with just pure. I'm gonna call it. I don't know specific term. I'm just gonna say aerial stalls. Most of the moves does either floats him or basically stops all his aerial momentum, like Hydrant and even his side B in a way. And
Oh
I
yeah.
think that makes up for the aerial speed and the fact that he can be so unpredictable.
As well as his many zoning options with the hydrant itself and all of his fruits that he can just toss out.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Oh, the
interesting.
laggy grab.
Oh.
Yeah, he was going for a roll read.
Oh, okay. Immediately answering back with a
That was quick.
apple kill. Apparently, Olympia must be a doctor out here because he just got sent away.
Ooh.
Ooh, burned or
Wanna
something like
wanna hear a
that.
chemistry joke?
Sure.
Why is helium, curium, and barium called the three medical elements?
Why?
Because if you can't helium or curium, you barium.
That is definitely a chemistry joke.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Pac-Man with the fast fall air dodge. Oh,
Ah,
mispress.
very unfortunate.
Very.
But
You can
hey, it's not
see
completely over yet.
Inkling's air game coming out full force with the just how fast they can put up the aerials. They
Oh
did
yeah.
what? It was back air to back air, or I think forward air, into roller, into back air. Oh, off the
Ooh.
top! Wow. But they can easily keep aerial strings going, almost like a puff.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Scary.
terrifying, especially for such a rush down base character like Inkling.
Yeah. So that puts Olympia at 2-1 against Dom. A Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going on to game four. This is I think this is God. Why am I blanking on the term? Uh, Game point. There we go.
Yeah. If Olympia wins this one, then that is the match for him.
Ooh.
For the set. Yeah. Oh, Town and City. That's an interesting pick.
I think that's good for Pac-Man. The platforms he can easily get
Oh,
interesting high. Yeah, like that. He can easily go for item resets or item rethrows.
yeah, that was
Which
very
is
crazy.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
Inkling Roller is all but nulled with platforms.
oh yeah, very much. All you have to do is just kind of stand there, and there's nothing he can do out
Mm,
of it.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm surprised to see that with Apple actually, because most of the time that's the kind of combos that are thrown out with Glider. Ooh, that was an interesting interaction there.
That
That they'll
was
just
scary.
no. I
I
wonder if that
think
had the
that
hitbox on
was
it.
I believe it had a hitbox, but I think it was still Olu's possession. So if Olympia got hit, it would have been bad, but I think it would have passed for Olu.
That
Ooh,
is
wow.
absolutely terrifying.
This Olu really knows how to go for item regrabs. And as somebody
Oh.
who tried to play Diddy for a month, trying to regrab items is just so incredibly hard. So I have a ton of respect for this Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I play Rosalina on the side, so I don't understand that pain. They're just kind of down being, whoa, there it is.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
look
the
at that in my
hydrant.
hand.
Ooh. Okay. What
Okay,
is that tech?
huge stock, but that was a wild interaction there. I didn't know that
I, di-
happened at all.
I didn't even know that when you're holding the items and going through the wheel, it had a hitbox.
Yeah, it must be. It must
I,
be only a. It must only be a hitbox though, because it can't deal damage. It just seemed to only tank damage.
I maybe I think it's a I think it's like a I
Uh
don't know what to call it. Maybe like a trip hitbox where it doesn't do damage, but it's just an active field, kind of like the water spouts. But I guess those are wind
oh,
boxes.
yeah. Or I don't know. I haven't actually ever really touched Pac-Man while he's trying to cycle through it, because usually he's able to just throw right outside of it. So
Uh, it, I've never seen that before. That was crazy.
yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of way to be able to use that. Because I wonder if that would have stalled the hitbox right there. So if it was just
I
such a
think
just
it stalled the item wheel from hit stun. Like it made it go through slower because after every
oh
hit, you got the hit stun. So then it was slower to the next item than normal. I don't know if that's
oh yeah.
useful, but it's something.
I mean that sounds more useful for the opponent because then he wouldn't be able to charge to the bell or key as fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
right to the
Can't
noggin.
expect the hydrant.
Man took a hydrant to the face. Poor guy.
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of Inklings don't go for what they just did. Like when they have somebody planted in the ground, normally they go for smash attack no matter the percent instead of going for an aerial, which usually instead of just sending the opponent up with an up smash, it allows you to send them off stage if you can't kill off the top at that percent.
Oh,
Oh, and then neutral get up.
neutral.
Unfortunate for Olu. Olympia wins 3-1.
Very